Welcome back to another episode of Grim Fandango. Things are going rather well, I think. Didn't get stuck on the last episode like I did the previous one. That's good and bad. I always like a challenge, as long as it's not too challenging and you start throwing things, you know. But last time I think I was able to get through it a little easier because I actually remembered a number of the solutions, or at least parts of them. That's actually kind of a bummer. I kind of like to actually figure things out, like the puzzle with the signpost. I actually sort of remembered that one. It would have been cool to. I wish I would have figured that one out, because the first time I played this through, I had to look at the answer to that one up, because I was still a newbie and I just didn't do adventure games, and it's a little bit beyond my capabilities at the time. Now I probably would have really enjoyed that type of puzzle, but alas. So anyway, where are we? We are a cactus tower looking thing. So anyway, let's get this on. Okay, so I can go here, I can go over there, or I can go down there. So let's start down here. Make sure I have covered everything that Gladys needs to tell me. Can I cue it this way? No. Is this pipe important? No, this pipe is not important. Okay, what's this here? So we got a broken bridge of some kind.
Gladys, you gotta hide that car.
No, all right. Just give me a few more minutes in the driver's seat here.
Okay, so got a mind of his own. I'll try up. I remember being here, but I don't remember. Other than that, I don't remember anything. Oh, it's not a bridge. I guess it's just a decorative thing. Wait, have I seen this guy before? Oh, this is the guy from the beginning of the game. Alright. Nice to see him again.
This guy looks familiar.
That's what I just said.
Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny Calavera. Is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest.
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
Who are you looking for?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after I, and that she, too, was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubacava, so I came here to wait for her.
It's a good plan.
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny. If she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
I'll help you find your wife. What did she look like?
Oh, here. I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
Can you get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop. I'm sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso.
I have a feeling that's not going to turn out like he's expecting, but total guess. I actually don't remember anything about that storyline. Okay, nothing else to mess with here. Now I see a door up here. Something tells me that's going to be important. Let's go over here.
Ooh.
Whoa.
You gotta watch your step around here, stranger. Rubicava ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out.
It's a good thing I am dead already. I would have.
Well, actually, it's mostly stock with a few mods here and there.
So, would those be glass packs I'm hearing, or turbos?
I've always wanted one of those jackets.
Take
There
it.
was this one high-pitched whine it was making, really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubicava for a spell?
We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
Are you racist?
How do you get around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Okay, can I interrupt again?
You sure a woman named Mercedes Colomar never came through this town?
She might have. I don't know. I told you the first time, I'm no good with names.
Okay, so I can't talk to him.
Gladys, you gotta hide that car.
In a minute, Manny. I'm talking to Mr. Dockmaster here.
Okay, so okay, I don't see anywhere else to go. Anywhere else to talk to, do anything. Okay, can I get over there successfully now?
I think I'll wait for the fog to clear before I try exploring town again.
Wait. Let me go back down to talk to this guy. On the side. Yes, that's like that. Just take your time, Manny. Not in any rush.
Ever seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two. And she wasn't alone.
Oh.
How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for two, paid in full. I cracked the champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny. We were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Look, I know how you feel, son. Once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
What was her name?
The SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't do it.
Man likes his ships. Okay. But 6 weeks? How long have I been playing this game? Because if she died after him, He's been watching her for 6 weeks. That means 6 weeks have passed since the beginning of the game. Man, time flies. Let's see here. That button. Oh, there we go. Well, let me examine it first.
I can't throw away Velasco's logbook. Velasco's logbook says Celso's wife took a bunk with a hunk. Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there.
Oh, Manny. Is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Alright.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacava.
So I've completed year 1. Feels good. Looks like the cutscenes are jumping a little bit. Hopefully that's not too much of a bother to you guys. Anything else to do up here? And Manny wasn't lying before when he said he'd like to be on top. Okay, let's see here. What do we got? That goes out, that goes there. Ooh, hey. Who's that? No, what did I just pick up? Yeah, that.
My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubacava safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet.
Calavera, it is indeed a great day for the revolution. Say hola to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success. Manuel, I am sorry to hear that you have not heard from your Meche. You must be patient and let your heart remain open. If it is meant to be, you will someday be reunited.
Ha! He still thinks I'm in love with her.
Sounds like somebody's in denial.
Manuel, we have found the head of the serpent. Using the computer access you provided us, we picked up a thread that led us to the man who corrupted the Department of Death. His name is Hector Le Mans. Once a small-time racketeer, he has grown fat and powerful by robbing the newly dead. Watch out for the name Hector Le Mans, Manuel. And be careful. Dear friend, our movement now has true momentum, and our numbers are rapidly growing. Much of this is due to our communications and intelligence systems, both of which we owe to you. In light of your contributions, I would like to announce your promotion to Special Agent status. I, Salvador Limones of the Lost Souls Alliance, salute you, Manuel Calavera. You are a great ally in this noble revolution. Great news. We've discovered a new secret talent of our tiny messengers. We don't know how they do it, but these mysterious birds can actually find their targets just by looking at a photograph of the addressee. To celebrate, Eva has made them all little berets. I'll send you some pictures. Manuel, I am troubled by reports of you buying the automat and converting it into a nightclub. It's fine for you to be comfortable in Rubacaba for your long stay, but I pray you haven't lost sight of the larger goals. It is not this world, but the next in which our true glory lies.
I just got this one today.
Beware, Manuel, for you are in grave danger. Somehow rumor has spread on the streets of El Marro of your presence in Rubacaba. If this information reaches Hector Lamans, he surely will send his evil operatives after you. You must give up your search for Mercedes for the time being, and please, be out of Rubacaba on the next ship.
I think he's exaggerating the danger a little, but I do feel pretty stupid for putting my name on the big sign.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubacaba safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the egg. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
That was a long message. All right, what do you say about this?
No moving furniture when I'm in my tux. Ah, to sleep. Perchance to have nightmares about spiders and beavers. Can't. What if Mecha makes her big arrival and I sleep through it?
Are you never to sleep then? Just stay awake the whole time? Brave man. I suppose if you're dead, you don't really need to sleep, do you?
Ah, Lady Luck.
Le numéro gagnant, le 10, noir, père et manque, 10, black. Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
Look out below.
Le numéro gagnant, le 9, rouge, impair et manque. 9, red.
This is an outrage. I bet on number 2. Why didn't it come up number 2?
Ah, monsieur, je suis vraiment désolé. I do not pick the winners. These things are all controlled by the man upstairs.
Well, please tell the man upstairs that Police Chief Bogan was very upset when he left. And when he returns later this evening, he would prefer to have better luck.
Oui, monsieur. Bonsoir. I will definitely tell him. Ladies and mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus.
Okay, so I'm rigging the game. Figures. Okay. What we got going on here? Gladys. Okay, we'll start here. There's
Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again. Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny. I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night. That you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
Bogan looked mad when he left?
Yeah, what happened?
Hey, we all run out of luck eventually.
Careful, Manny, or you're gonna get us shut down.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Not really, but something tells me it might be important.
Okay, tell me all the details about your new code check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please, tell me all about your new code check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
Hello, Manny.
Hola.
I really opened this place up.
I guess Gladys is good at anything that uses keys.
Manny, the police chief walked through and I tried playing a song for him and he yelled at me.
Oh, don't sweat it, mano. He's just mad because he lost at the tables.
Isn't he always supposed to win so he keeps liking us and never raids us?
He wouldn't raid us. It's a holiday. Quiet night, huh, carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
No, I don't remember last night. Sorry.
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it.
Just singing about his car.
You think she'll come in tonight?
Who, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
And I think he honestly means that.
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Ah, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club. We got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've got to find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
Okay, let's see. That's probably back to the slots. What do we got here? Anything to play with? Ooh, what's that?
Ah, Marillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Nothing but the best for my customers. My rich customers.
Pick that up.
Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping.
I agree. Let's see here. I don't think there's anything else to play with. Yeah, okay, we're done here. Okay, who to talk to first? Let's talk to this guy.
Chow Chilla Charlie.
Le
his regular
numéro
boots.
gagnant, le 16, rouge, Perremanque, 16, red. Mesdames et messieurs,
Mind if I
faites
sit
vos
down,
jeux, s'il vous
Charlie?
plaît.
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
That's right.
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love, which I love.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this.
I want that.
Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Nice.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, eh, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports?
No. No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
When I think of something I need, I'll come back.
I'm not a wishing well, Manny.
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
Tell me your system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets, just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables. I think slot machines attract an undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot. All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chowchilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
Well, I've got a club to run, so...
Oh yes, please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
Don't mind if I do. Okay, so it's a con
Le
man.
numéro gagnant, le 9, rouge, impair manque. 9, red.
Let's see here.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets.
Everything okay down here?
What happened to Monsieur Bogan's lucky streak?
It ran out.
Well, so did he.
I guess since I hit that button, I don't get to talk to him.
Not while they're losing.
Le numéro gagnant, le 24, noir, Peripass, 24, black, house pays all winners.
Ah, my bread and butter. Thrill-seeking rich folk with a poor grasp of statistics and probability.
Le banque paye.
Not while they're losing.
Okay.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please
Yes.
place your bets.
Yeah, so I'm guessing I could talk to the cop before he ran out, but I discovered the magic button. Wonder if that was a good thing or a bad thing. I have no idea. Alright, so let's see here. Where can I go? What is this?
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
Creepy. betrayed me.
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old Limbo here, but...
But nothing. If the Limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
Why is that?
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the Limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it, but he'd have to get his own tools.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha! Restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now, except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. That's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
Ah, so the con artist comes into play.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
Then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
and if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
But he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get.
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah,
Nothing. I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
Hey, let me see that.
Don't break it over your head if you reach for it again.
Here, let me help you with that.
Ah, there's some things a man's got to do for himself.
Not a bad little ship in a bottle you got going there.
Yeah, well, there's that Rubicava craft fair next week, and also...
Right. Wonder why I even need that. Let's see what happens if I select this and do it.
I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that.
Okay, that doesn't work. Well, what can we do? We go that way. Ooh, nice moon. Even the moon is dead. What else can I look at?
It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn. Don't have that kind of equipment. Don't have that kind of equipment. It's locked.
No, I locked it.
The SS Limbo needs a little TLC. The SS Limbo needs a little TLC. Yeah, maybe Velasco wouldn't notice. I never was that good at the high jump. Dang, these short legs. It's locked.
No, I locked it.
Not picking that up. It's locked.
No, I locked it.
Okay, I don't think I can do anything else. So I think I'm good to exit here. Okay, so I came from that way. Let's go that way. Wait, let me see. There's nothing here I can play with. Doesn't look like it. It's a fancy looking place. Blue casket. Got 2 doors in. Oh, wait, it's over here. Oh, no, that went back. Okay.
It's attached pretty well. Blue casket. Just doesn't have the zing of Calavera Cafe, you know? Blue casket. Just doesn't have the zing of Calavera Cafe, you know?
Alright, I think this is a good place to stop this one. It's been not quite an hour, but I think this is a good place to call it. So, things moving along. I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. Talk to you guys later. Or maybe I won't talk to you guys. See you guys later, but maybe. Alright, night.